Today is day one of getting railed by 365 people in 365 days.
That's quite the New Year's resolution. Why are you looking so sad, buddy?
Women do not have no fucking self-respect no more.
Did we watch the same clip? That was one woman.
Society is failing because the belief in God is not there no more.
For plenty of people it still is, but you're choosing not to focus on them, are you? It's also hard to gloss over the amount of atrocities that have occurred in this world in the name of God. Just saying, if he's going to point out bad stuff in the world that supposedly comes from not believing in God, it's very easy to point to bad things that have come in the name of God.
Just if most of these women believed in God or found God, they wouldn't be doing shit like that.
Plenty of people find God throughout their lives, but it's too late for them, right?
Women that have been with a lot of men will always find it hard to stay dedicated to one man. They'll never ever be able to be in a committed relationship.
Well, who was the woman in that clip? Well, articles about her went viral last year because she openly admitted to sleeping with 300 people in a year. And what do you think her profession is? She's a spicy content creator. Did we ever think to question that maybe this was a marketing tactic to drive traffic to her page? The only reason I bring this up is men like this openly state they don't want to date women who do sex work, which I'll happily mention to you fellas. That's a valid preference. There's nothing wrong with it. But yet they'll always use these particular women to represent all women. You are purposefully choosing to focus on the women that you don't want. And making content talking down about women that you don't want to date drives plenty of traffic to your page.
Most women nowadays are putting shame on the father's last name.
Who are we not to say that the fathers didn't bring shame to their own name themselves?
It's getting harder and harder each day to find a good woman.
Get off the internet and go outside. All the women I encounter in real life, 99.9% of them don't do sex work. And I live in a city where a lot of these content creators live, including this one.
So focus on yourself, lad. Stay woke in these streets. Big brr.
My genuine question is, do you think making content like this is going to aid you in finding this good woman today? It'll aid you in getting plenty of engagement because there's plenty of angry, resentful, hateful people online. I just speak from personal experience because I've been where this guy's been, and it didn't serve me well. You're going to encounter people in life who do things that you don't like. You can't stop that. Don't associate with them. Ignore them. Oh, but all women are like that. If you're going to generalize like that, then just don't focus on women. Don't even think about them. Don't talk to them. Don't date them. Just go your own way. But who are we kidding? We all know that men can't do that. There are areas of the internet where men congregate talking about going their own way and not getting into relationships with women. All they talk about is trashing women. And if there are areas of the internet where women congregate to talk about never dating men and they spend their entire time trashing men, they're just as sad. Because ultimately, deep down, most of us, we want a partner, we want to be loved, and we want to give love. Am I really meant to go out in the dating world with the mindset that every single woman I encounter has slept with hundreds of men? When supposedly most men are incapable of satisfying women in the bedroom. Plenty of men think sex is something women give to men and they don't care about their partner's satisfaction. Does that sound like something women would gleefully overindulge in? It's incredibly easy to stay in this negatively perpetuated cycle of hating and trashing the opposite sex. But at some point, you got to take a step back and self-reflect and ask yourself if this is serving your best interests.